This video is about Fantastic Adventures, a fantasy and science fiction pulp magazine published by Ziff-Davis. To show what Fantastic Adventures was about, a chronological series of painted covers from 1939 to 1947 are presented. As the covers go by, lots of fascinating information is provided, but is not intended to correspond with the specific cover being shown. Although science fiction had been published before the 1920s, it did not begin to become a separately marketed genre until the appearance in 1926 of Amazing Stories, a pulp magazine published by Hugo Gernsback. By the end of the 1930s, the field was undergoing its first boom. Gernsback lost control of Amazing Stories in 1929. It was sold to Teck Publications, and then in 1938 it was acquired by Ziff-Davis. In 1939, Ziff-Davis launched the first of the Fantastic Stories dated May 1939 as a companion to Amazing Stories. It was initially edited by Raymond A. Palmer, who was also the editor of Amazing Stories, Ziff-Davis's other science fiction title. It started as a bi-monthly, but in January 1940 began a monthly schedule. The first 9 issues were in bedsheet format, the same size as the early science fiction magazines such as Amazing Stories, but in June 1940, the magazine switched to a standard pulp size, which was cheaper to produce, and the schedule was reverted to bi-monthly. Sales did not improve, and Ziff-Davis planned to make the October issue the last one. But the October 1940 issue enjoyed unexpectedly good sales, twice of those in August, helped by a strong cover by J. Allen St. John for Robert Moore Williams' John Gore of Lost Land. This convinced Ziff-Davis that the magazine was viable, and it was restarted in January 1941 as a bi-monthly at first and switched to monthly again in May of that year. Palmer's goal for Fantastic Adventures was to create a magazine that published fantasy fiction, but was the literary equal of the quality magazines, the slicks, such as the Saturday Evening Post. Although mixing science fiction with fantasy was not popular with science fiction fans of the era, Palmer consciously promoted the magazine as containing the best of both worlds. Fantastic Adventures competition included Unknown, which had been launched just a couple of months earlier in March 1939, and Weird Tales, which was first published in 1923. Instead of attempting to copy either one, Fantastic Adventures focused on adventure stories in the style of Edgar Rice Burroughs. Would you like to see a movie based on any of the covers in this video? If so, is there an actress or actresses that you want involved? More videos like this one, short and longer, can be viewed at the Comic Excitement Convention Science Fiction playlist. Please like, comment, subscribe, and click the notifications bell.